Every day of your life, people, situations, and unexpected events will try to pull you into chaos. Someone insults you, and you feel your anger rise. Someone cuts you off in traffic, and you feel the urge to scream. Someone betrays you, and your mind instantly fills with revenge. But ask yourself this: what do you gain from reacting to truth? It's simple. Nothing. You lose energy, you lose focus, and most importantly, you lose control of yourself. The Stoics, the greatest philosophers of resilience and discipline, understood this more than anyone else, and they live by a rule that is more powerful than wealth, status, or strength. React to nothing. It does not mean you become lifeless or passive. It means you train your mind so deeply that nothing external has the power to disturb your peace, to control your emotions, or to dictate your actions. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, surrounded by enemies, politics, and betrayal, wrote in his journal, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." In other words, life is not about what happens to you, but about how you choose to see it. And if you master the art of reacting to nothing, you gain unshakable power over yourself and the world around you. Think about how often people react without thinking. A single comment on social media ruins their day. A colleague's small mistake turns into a heated argument. A piece of bad news makes them spiral into fear and anxiety. Most people are prisoners of their own emotions. They don't realize that every reaction is a chain. When you react, you let the other person control you like a puppet. If they want you angry, you become angry. If they want you fearful, you become fearful. If they want you to lose your peace, you willingly hand it over. But the one who learns to react to nothing becomes untouchable. Imagine being insulted and smiling calmly because you know the insult only reveals the character of the speaker, not your worth. Imagine losing something valuable, yet not falling apart because you understand that possessions are temporary, but your character is permanent. Imagine walking through life calm and unshaken, while everyone else is controlled by their impulses. That is true freedom, and that is what it means to master self-control. The Stoics practiced this discipline daily because they knew the world would always test them. Epictetus, born a slave, crippled from birth, and later one of the greatest Stoic teachers, reminded his students, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. The insult itself is nothing but sound waves in the air. It is your interpretation of it that hurts you. The loss itself is simply a change in circumstances. It is your judgment of it as unfair that creates suffering. The weather, traffic, rude people, failure, rejection, all of these are neutral. They only become painful when you add your reaction." This is why the Stoics said the path to peace lies not in controlling the world, but in controlling yourself. So, how do you train yourself to react to nothing? The first step is awareness. Most people react automatically without even realizing. At the moment something unpleasant happens, their emotions explode before their mind has a chance to respond. But if you practice awareness, you create a gap between stimulus and response. Viktor Frankl, the survivor of Nazi concentration camps, wrote, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Every morning, remind yourself, today, people will test me, life will test me, but I will choose my response. I will not give away my power. The second step is discipline. You must deliberately practice holding yourself back from reacting. When someone provokes you, pause, take a breath, count to 5. Remind yourself, this moment does not control me. I control it. With repetition, your mind becomes stronger, calmer, and unshakable. The third step is perspective. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that people act out of ignorance, not malice. He wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and I know that the wrongdoer has a nature akin to mine." This perspective allows you to react with patience instead of anger. When you realize people hurt others because they are lost, weak, or blind, you stop taking it personally. You stop reacting because you see their actions as reflections of their own struggle, not your value. The fourth step is detachment. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves that everything external is temporary: money, possession, status, even relationships. They practice memento mori. Remember, you will die. As a way to free themselves from overreacting to small troubles, ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? Will it matter on my deathbed? Most of the things that make you angry today will be forgotten tomorrow. Why sacrifice your peace for something so temporary? If you can detach, you can react to nothing. The fifth step is preparation. The Stoics practice premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. They would begin their day by imagining possible difficulties, insults, failures, betrayals, even death. This way, nothing could surprise them if you expect only Comfort you will be fragile, but if you prepare your mind for discomfort, you will be unshaken. When you expect hardship cannot break you. And the sixth step is to live by principle, not emotion. Most people are slaves to how they feel. If they feel angry, they lash out. If they feel sad, they give up. If they feel jealous, they act spitefully. But the Stoic asks, what is the right thing to do? What does virtue demand? What will make me proud when the emotion has passed? If you anchor yourself in principles like wisdom, courage, justice, and discipline, then no matter what happens, you know how to act. Your emotions lose their control over you. Because your character guides you, reacting to nothing does not mean you never act. It does not mean you let people walk over you. It means you act from reason, not from impulse. If action is needed, you take it, but calmly, wisely, and strategically. Imagine a warrior in battle. If he reacts in anger, he makes mistakes and loses. But if he acts with discipline, patience, and clarity, he becomes unstoppable. The same is true in life. The world respects a man who cannot be provoked because he is the man who holds true power. So every morning, remind yourself, today, I will react to nothing. Insults will not shake me. Loss will not break me. Chaos will not disturb me. I am in control of myself. And that is enough. This is not weakness. It is strength. Anyone can explode in anger. Anyone can panic. Anyone can cry over rejection. But only the disciplined, only the wise, only the truly strong can remain calm, collected, and unshaken no matter what happens. This is the way of the Stoic. This is the secret to true freedom. Self-control is not about being emotionless. It is about being a master of your emotions instead of their slave. When you react to every insult or inconvenience, you hand your power away. But when you stay calm, you protect your strength and dignity. The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from inner control, not external success. Seneca wrote, "No man is free who has not mastered himself," which means if you cannot stop your anger or anxiety from controlling you, then you are a prisoner. Even if you appear powerful on the outside, mastering self-control is a daily practice. Small decisions build strength. Pausing before you answer, walking away from provocation, choosing silence over argument. Every choice trains your mind to remain steady in storms. People think power is loud, but real power is quiet, calm, unshaken by chaos. Think of the ocean. On the surface, waves crash and roar, but deep below it is still and silent. This depth is what you must build. When people insult, you remember their words. Reflect them, not you. When life disappoints, you remember every storm passes. When fear rises, remember most of what you fear never happens anyway. Each time you refuse to react, you grow stronger. Your enemies weaken because they cannot pull you down. Your peace grows because you stop wasting energy on meaningless battles, and the world begins to respect you. Because calmness is rare in a world of constant reaction. Practice this with discipline each day. Wake up and remind yourself, today, I will not react to insults, to setbacks, to negativity. I will act with reason, not emotion. And each night, review your day. Ask, where did I hold control? Where did I lose it? Then improve tomorrow. Little by little, you will become unshakable. This does not mean you never act. It means your actions come from wisdom, not impulse. When you must speak, you speak clearly. When you must offend yourself, you do it calmly. When you must decide, you do it rationally. Never emotionally. Life will always test you, but your peace is your greatest weapon, and your silence your greatest strategy. Remember, people who shout, argue, and fight show weakness. People who stay calm show mastery. The one who reacts loses. The one who responds with calm wins every time. So build this inner fortress live each day, reminding yourself that nothing outside can disturb you unless you give it permission. And when you learn to react to nothing, you will find that nothing can control you, nothing can enslave you, nothing can defeat you, because you have already mastered the greatest victory of all, the victory over yourself. This is the Stoic way, and this is the path to true freedom.